Hi, my name is Nick Gagne. I'm a junior at Sacred Heart University. I'm a general member of the fraternity. I joined OPK because I really wanted a good family on campus, some people I could trust and really rely on. Mario is a very determined person. He's hardworking, and he's got a lot of great ideas. He's got a lot of great ideas to turn the fraternity around, kind of make it more organized. Maybe a lot of ideas to get us out there, show us off a little bit more, show people that what we do, how we help out, how involved we are. We're really trying to hopefully, get more people, get our numbers bigger, and hopefully, one day maybe get more places at other colleges. So Mario seems to be a good person to really spearhead that, because he can get a lot done and really respects everybody, so he really gets a lot of our help and cooperation. 10 years, I definitely see them around 60, 70 members, maybe even 100. That would be fantastic for a local fraternity. Definitely see them possibly having maybe a fraternity at Central or maybe Southern. There's definitely a possibility that some of the closer state colleges could potentially get the fraternity, which would be fantastic. If a local fraternity that took up all of Connecticut, that'd be something that we could definitely do in maybe 20, 30 years. If we can do good enough job.
Hi, I'm Nick Simmons. I'm currently a sophomore here at Sacred Heart University, and I'm also Step Master for Omega Phi Kappa Multicultural Fraternity Incorporated. I chose Omega Phi Kappa because from day one, first time I got to meet all the brothers, where we actually just all got to sit down and talk, realized there was a strong sense of brotherhood and something I definitely want to be a part of and see grow. I have seen him work day in, day out, non-stop, and just been very dedicated to the fraternity, and I really see this fraternity growing because of him and that position he's in. He has a great e-board behind him, he has a great fraternity behind him, everyone's willing to push and do whatever they can to make the fraternity grow, and with his leadership, I think we can excel in new heights. National, if we do what we need to do right now on campus, and that's just make a presence, let people know we're here, and really just reach out to our community, support our philanthropy.
I'm Mario. I'm a junior here at Sacred Heart University, and I'm also the president of Omega Phi Kappa Multicultural Fraternity Incorporated. OPK was a fraternity that was first developed by 16 football players and athletes all around. It was great to see that they took the fraternity from just 16 of them to outbranching to, I think the highest number we ever had was 58, which is great for people who are local. Like, if you have 58 guys in your fraternity and you're the only fraternity on campus, like, that means within your campus you're known to basically a good 25% of the kids that did Greek life at the time. Now it's a lot more because Greek life has gotten so popular, but back then getting 50 guys in Greek life, it's unreal. Like, now we have the rock idea instead, because we can't have houses on campus, we're allowed to have those rocks that we paint. That entire rock idea was made by my great-grandbig, and he pitched it to the school to also have a garden in the front. They said no to the garden because it's hard upkeep, but they loved the rock idea. And that was something that OPK created, and now that's something that when you come here on your first visit, or like if you come here on your visit for a school tour, the first thing they say is, listen, we have fraternities and sororities on campus, but these are their rocks, we don't have houses. They say that every time, and that's something they get pointed out, and like, that's something that we branded ourselves into Sacred Heart. First time I ever saw the jackets and most of the men in the fraternity was around the world freshman year. It was a little on campus, like, you get to meet every fraternity on campus, and they were by far the nicest. They came up to me and shook my hand like real men, and that was the first thing, like, you gotta shake like a real man, and I was like right in there with the presidents. It's by far the hardest thing I've ever worked for. Someone asked me, like, what do you fear in life? At this point, basically nothing, because I have now become part of something so much greater. First time I ever thought about becoming president was when our former president, Craig, told us that since we were new members, we weren't allowed to go to a lot of events. But then I started realizing that none of the brothers were even going to events, that he wasn't doing a good job. And I went, if I get in, oh my God, am I changing this? Like, I'm turning it upside down. There's no way we're going to be like that. And this past year, we won Fraternity of the Year, and next year, we're hoping to do the same. The first emotion I definitely felt was relief. You know, you work really hard for something, you expect that one day it's all going to pay out, and I was lucky enough that it actually paid out when my brothers elected me to run the fraternity. For me, it's more being a listener and a leader. I'm not the type of person to give commands. I don't see the respect in the job. The respect is only if they respect me, they'll listen to me. So I can't force them to do anything they don't want to do, and all my decisions that I make are based off what they want. We're a family, plain and simple. You have fraternities on campus that care about, you know, what bar they're going to that night, where's the hottest spot on campus, who the hottest girl is, who's hooked up with who, and that's great for college life, but when you're thinking long term, you want people who you can count on, you want people who you care about, people who want to see you strive for better. And that's definitely the only thing I know we offer 100% of the time. At least another chapter at a different school. That's definitely something we would want. We're a local fraternity, we're the only ones. We had one at Fairfield, but they're only a club because they don't have Greek life. So I think in 10 years we'll probably try to expand. In the next year alone, we're going to fix our debt problem, which is going to allow us to become a non-for-profit, which will make it easier if we want to make other schools join us. But just by being a business, it's a lot harder.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.